Guys, welcome to my little kitchen. Today we are going to be baking cookies, but what is so special about the cookies we're going to make today is that we're using Country Crock spreadable sticks instead of butter. For the past few weeks you've heard me, well not heard me, but read my blog posts where I wrote about different spreads including Country Crock and I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, and how they can be a better choice than butter. They have less saturated fat, less calories, 0 grams trans fat. And so we've been replacing butter in our house with Country Crock and I Can't Believe It's Not Butter whenever possible. And today we're going to replace butter and cookies. So the first thing I did, we're making Country Chocolate Chippers, which is actually a recipe that I got off of the Country Crock website. And since I'm not a baker, we're going to follow the directions right here. But the first thing I did was to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. I pre-measured all my ingredients so it would be a little smoother. So the first thing that we're going to do to mix the ingredients is put in 2 sticks of the Country Crock spread. And then we're going to dump in 3/4 cup of firmly packed light brown sugar and 1/4 cup of granulated regular sugar. Now you can either mix this with a blender or with a wooden spoon. We're gonna go wooden spoon because Willow is napping right now. One of the really great things about the Country Crock spread is that it mixes so easily because it's nice and soft compared to hard butter. So as you can see, I mixed the sugars and the spread until it's a nice smooth mixture. And now we are going to add the egg. Half a teaspoon of baking soda. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to mix all of this together. Alright, so as you can see, all of that is mixed together very well. And now we're going to start adding in the flour, but we're going to do that slowly so it's a bit easier to mix. We have 2 cups of flour, so we're just going to stir in a little bit at a time. Alright, so once you have all of the ingredients mixed together, if you want to look back, we did the spreadable sticks with the sugars, then we added in the egg, the baking soda, and the vanilla, and then we also added in the flour, and we have it all mixed up. And now for the best part, obviously, the chocolate chips. So just pour them all in. It's 1 12-ounce package of semi-sweet chocolate chips is what I use, but you could use any kind of chocolate chips if you prefer dark chocolate or white chocolate. You could even add in nuts. Another way to change up the recipe a little bit is to add in oatmeal. Alright, so once you have everything mixed up, you're going to take an ungreased cookie sheet and you're going to drop heaping tablespoonfuls and space them 2 inches apart. And then we're going to put them into the oven, which I have preheating to 375 degrees. So then you're going to put it in the oven and bake it for 10 minutes or until golden brown. And the recipe should make about 3 dozen cookies. So when they come out of the oven, I'll show you the finished product. So when the 10 minutes are up, you want to check to make sure that the edges of your cookies are golden brown, which mine are. Let them cool on the baking sheet for 2 minutes and then move them to a wire rack to finish cooling. And then once they're ready to eat, let your kids enjoy, and yourself too. So just remember that to cut a bunch of calories and a bunch of fat out of your cookies, consider using Country Crock spreadable sticks.